Hey guys, this is Tauna and you guys asked for it. I am here to deliver you guys an amazing new deck. This one is going to be Zinnia Valley's Voice, but this is going to be built around the new Hare Apparent card, which is going to be essentially like a big part of this deck is going to be working around this card in so many different ways. I am so excited to share it with you guys because, one, it was a deck that you guys voted on for me to build, so I'm like so happy to kind of build it, and I just I'm excited to kind of share it with you guys. So let's get into it after a couple things. First up is that make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you share the video around, so we're trying to hit 10,000 by the end of the year, and I want to hear how you guys want me to celebrate. What would you like to see for a celebration? And then secondly, we're going to be starting doing some actual kind of member exclusive content, because at the moment I'm can only really publish one video a day, otherwise it ends up tanking the previous video or whatever. The YouTube algorithm ends up screwing it up. So I'm making up like this huge backlog of budget decks and budget deck brews and all that kind of stuff. So I'd love to hear, if you guys have something you want me to brew, as well as, if you want to become a member, feel free. There's a whole bunch of different perks that you can get for the various different member levels. So let's get into it. First of all, why does Zinnia work well with this? Zinnia is really great in a number of ways for the Hare Apparent card. First of all, he gets buffed up based off of the number of creatures that you've got that are base power 1. All of the Hare Apparents are going to be base power 1, as well as the creature tokens that they create. And then you also have creature spells you control have offspring 2. So that means that if you pay an extra 2, then you create a token copy of it. I think I'm actually going to skip down here and go talk about the actual Hare Apparent card, because I think it's kind of important, given the deck's kind of focused around it, to talk about it. I've also limited this at roughly $100 US. However, some cards in it haven't been released yet, therefore it could end up more expensive than that later on. So Hare Apparent is whenever this creature enters, you create a number 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens equal to the number of other creatures you control, then a name Hare Apparent. A deck can have any number of cards named it, so we have 25 within us. I think that's like a decent kind of number. You could go up further, but we've got a number of different ways to be able to get more out. So going through the artifacts, first up, we've got Psychic Paper. We can actually use this to turn Zinnia into a Hare Apparent, as well as it gives him the option of not getting blocked, and given the fact he's going to be a big beat stick in this deck, that's great, as well as gives him Ward 1. We've got the classic kind of Mana Rocks and draw, Blade of Cells, because it gives Myriad. That means that each time we use it on a Hare Apparent, we're going to create 3 copies of it, which means that each of those 3 will all get their the ETBs and create a huge amount of stuff. We've got Panharmonicon to double all of the creature ETBs. We've got Skull Clamp for some draw, Ashnods to sack some creatures to get some draw, to get some mana. And because we're going to have so many rabbits, we don't mind about sacking these 1/1 rabbits. Thrumming Stone is insanely great in this deck as well, because it gives spells you cast Ripple 4. So when you cast a Hare Apparent, you're going to look at the top 4 cards of your library. If you have another card called Hare Apparent in there, you can then cast it, etc. And because of the fact that this is whenever you cast a spell, technically a Hare Apparent can proc, like from the Thrumming Stone, another Hare Apparent. It just keeps going. The major kind of point of the deck is around burn. So we've got Molten Gatekeeper, Witty Roastmaster to be able to burn people down. I did have the Agate Instigator in here, but it was just so expensive now. It's like 10 US bucks or something. Arabella here is going to give us a huge amount of burn whenever we attack, because of the amount of rabbits that we're going to have. Taiwakan makes it so that all of these 1 pings are instead going to be whatever number you choose. So, any non-combat damage. So this could, make it, if you pay 5 and then tap it, now all of your different impact tremors are all dealing 5 each. And then Jolly Balloon Man makes us able to essentially tap it, create a token copy of Hare Apparent, and then it does, die at the end of combat. But we've got some ways to be able to go infinite with it, which is the Aura of Domination here. So with the Jolly Boon Man, we tap, create a 1/1 Hare Apparent that has all its ETBs with the huge amount of rabbits it's going to create. Then from there, we sack one of them with Ashnods, and then pay 1 with the Aura of Domination to untap it, tapping whatever, the rabbit you just, sacked if you wanted to, or a different rabbit. We've got a huge amount of rabbits, and then just do it again. And now we've got infinite ETBs, infinite LTBs, infinite colorless mana, just a huge amount of stuff going on. So a lot of the enchantments here are those kind of, burny kind of spells here, or ways to be able to create more rabbits. Convoke is great in here because we can tap them down, as well as it allows us to untap them all. We've got City on Fire to triple all the ones. Nahiri's Resolve is great in this because now we can flicker all of our Hare Apparents at the end, and then they all see each other when they enter. So if you had 5, you flicker all of them, they come back in, you're going to create, 25 rabbits. It's really, really great. Shared animosity. Now all your rabbits are plus 25, plus 25, plus 25, plus 0, because they all share a creature type with, all the other rabbits. Really cool. Our instants in here are just some protection and some removal stuff. Normal kind of, land base in here. And then our sorceries are where it gets really, really funky. So we've got a couple big removals in here, right? We don't mind if our Hare Apparents die, because then we can use Ascend from Avernus or Raise the Past to just create, if we've got 5, 10 of them in the graveyard, when they come back, they create whatever that number is squared. So if we've got 10 in the graveyard, we use one of these and they all come back. It's going to create 100 rabbits. It's crazy. 100 ETBs. Yeah. Then we've got Quantum Misalignment. This is so that way we can copy our Zinnia to make it so that, we can do that offspring. Nanogene Conversion, convert all of the rabbits into other, rabbits as well. Really great. And then Fabricate in here to be able to search for an artifact. I've got this one in here purely so that way we can tutor up one of our big artifacts. Probably going to be Panharmonicon or Thrumming Stone is going to be the best option. But, Blade of Self's not too bad. Ashnod's not too bad, depending on what you've got in your hand. You just can tutor up whatever you need at the time. Most likely it's going to be one of your kind of big finishers. Psychic Paper's pretty decent for a finisher too, because it makes it so Zinnia is unblockable, because we don't have any trample in here. But, Thrumming Stone's a finisher. Not a finisher. Like, it's going to start you finishing out the game pretty quickly, though. And we've also got War Leader's Call in here to just add another big impact tremor style effect. So we've got 2, 3, 4 impact tremor style effects, plus the raid bombardment, goblin bombardment here as well, and then we can triple them too. So we're all trying to get a huge amount of burnout here just by creating 1 million rabbits. And then worst case scenario, that's not working. You've got 1 million rabbits that you can throw at people. You can throw those rabbits at people as much as you want. You don't really care too much if they die, because you're going to have options to be able to bring stuff back. And you can also just keep the Hare Apparents on over to the side and not throw them at people, but throw all these, huge amount of 1/1 rabbit creature tokens at people, and that's fine. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. If you guys have any decks that you want me to brew or anything like that, let me know. I would love to, have more ideas and stuff, whether it's for, the ones that I'm going to brew just to post on my channel kind of normally, or the ones that we brew to make as member only ones. And yeah, if you guys have anything else that you'd love to see as a perk for members only, let me know, and make sure you subscribe. Have a great day and goodbye.